On December 1st, 1948, the body of an unidentified man was discovered on Somerton Beach near Adelaide, Australia. More than 70 years later, his death remains one of the most baffling and enduring mysteries in Australian history. Who was the Somerton Man, and what secrets did he take with him to his grave? Today we'll explore the enigmatic case of the Somerton Man, also known as the Tamam Shud case, examining the strange circumstances surrounding his death, the mysterious clues left behind, and the theories that have fascinated investigators and conspiracy theorists alike. On the morning of December 1st, 1948, a man was found dead on Somerton Beach, slumped against a seawall. He was dressed in a well-tailored suit and polished shoes with no signs of violence on his body. At first glance, it appeared he had simply died in his sleep. The man carried no ID, and all labels were removed. Despite efforts, his identity remained a mystery. An autopsy revealed that the man was in good physical condition, with no signs of trauma or obvious cause of death. His stomach contents showed he had eaten a pasty, but toxicology tests revealed no traces of poison. The lack of a clear cause of death puzzled doctors, leading some to suspect that the man may have been poisoned by a rare or undetectable substance. The most puzzling clue in the case came a few months later when a small, tightly rolled scrap of paper was found hidden in a fob pocket of the man's trousers. The words printed on it were Taman Shud, which means ended or finished in Persian. The phrase is from the final page of a collection of Persian poetry known as the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. After a public appeal, a man came forward claiming to have found a copy of the Rubaiyat in the back seat of his car, which had been parked near Somerton Beach the night the body was found. This discovery was a significant breakthrough in the mysterious case that had baffled investigators and the public alike. The man, who wished to remain anonymous, described how he had noticed the book only after hearing about the appeal on the radio. He recounted how he had initially dismissed the book as unimportant, but the public appeal made him realize its potential significance. Astonishingly, the final page of the book had been torn out, and the words Taman Shud matched the scrap found on the Somerton Man. This eerie coincidence suggested a direct link between the book and the deceased, raising more questions than answers. The book itself was an English translation of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a collection of Persian poems that spoke of life and death, fate and destiny. The themes of the Rubaiyat seem to eerily mirror the mysterious circumstances surrounding the Somerton Man, adding a layer of poetic intrigue to the case. In the back of the book, police found a series of letters that appeared to be a cipher, as well as a phone number. The cipher was a jumble of letters that defied easy interpretation, leading to speculation about its meaning. The phone number, when traced, led to a local nurse who claimed to have no knowledge of the deceased or the book. This deepened the mystery as investigators pondered the connections between the book, the cipher, and the enigmatic Somerton Man. The nurse's denial only added to the enigma, as some speculated she might be hiding something, while others believed she was genuinely unaware of any connection. The case continued to captivate the public, with each new discovery adding another layer to the puzzle. The phone number led police to a woman named Jessica Thompson, a former nurse who lived in the area. Jessica was a well-respected nurse in Adelaide during the 1940s, known for her dedication and compassion. Her connection to the case was unexpected and brought a new twist to the investigation. The police were intrigued by how a seemingly ordinary nurse could be linked to such a perplexing mystery. Jessica denied knowing the man, but appeared visibly shaken when shown a plaster cast of his face. Her reaction was so intense that it raised suspicions among the investigators. They wondered if she was hiding something, or if the sight of the man triggered a memory she couldn't quite place. The emotional response she exhibited was unlike anything the police had seen before, making them question her involvement even more. She claimed she had once owned a copy of the Rubaiyat, which she had given to a man named Alfred Boxall, a former colleague and friend. This book, a collection of Persian poetry, was popular at the time and often exchanged as a token of friendship or love. The Rubaiyat was known for its deep philosophical themes, and it was not uncommon for people to gift it to those they held in high regard, leading investigators to believe the Somerton Man was Boxall. The theory seemed plausible, as the book was found with a torn page that matched the one discovered with the Somerton Man. The matching torn page was a significant clue, suggesting a direct link between the book and the mysterious man found on the beach. However, Boxall was later found alive, still in possession of the copy of the book that Jessica had given him, which meant he couldn't be the Somerton Man. This revelation was a significant setback for the investigation. The discovery that Boxall was alive and well threw the investigators off course, forcing them to reconsider their theories. Leaving police once again at a dead end, the mystery deepened and the investigators were left with more questions than answers. Who was the Somerton Man, and what was his connection to Jessica Thompson? The case remained unsolved, shrouded in layers of intrigue and unanswered questions. The enigma of the Somerton Man continued to baffle everyone involved, as each clue seemed to lead to more confusion rather than clarity. The code found in the Rubaiyat has been one of the most perplexing aspects of the case. Despite efforts by cryptographers, military intelligence, and amateur sleuths, no one has been able to definitively crack the cipher. Some theorists believe it could be a complex code, while others suggest it may be meaningless or an anagram. Given the timing of the case, occurring shortly after World War II and during the early stages of the Cold War, some have speculated that the Somerton Man was a spy. Theories suggest he could have been involved in espionage, with the cipher and the mysterious Rubaiyat possibly containing covert messages. The lack of identification, the removal of labels, and the possibility of an undetectable poison further fueled these theories. While the autopsy revealed no conclusive evidence of poisoning, many experts believe that the Somerton Man may have been poisoned by a rare substance that left no trace, such as digitalis or a similar plant-based toxin. The fact that no obvious cause of death could be determined has left the possibility of foul play on the table. One of the most enduring mysteries is Jessica Thompson's connection to the case. Her reaction when shown the plaster cast and her refusal to discuss the case further led to speculation that she knew more than she was willing to reveal. Some believe that Jessica may have had a personal or romantic connection to the Somerton Man, while others think she may have been involved in espionage herself. One of the most popular theories is that the Somerton Man was involved in international espionage. This theory has captivated the minds of many historians and conspiracy theorists alike. The idea that he was a spy adds a layer of intrigue and complexity to an already baffling case. The notion of espionage brings to mind the shadowy world of secret agents, covert missions, and hidden agendas, making the mystery even more compelling. The Cold War context, coupled with the mysterious circumstances of his death, the cipher, and his lack of identification, have led many to believe that he may have been a spy, possibly a Russian or British agent, who was killed in the line of duty. The presence of a secret code found in his possession only deepens the mystery. Could this code have been a message meant for his handlers, or perhaps a clue to his true identity? The enigmatic nature of the code has puzzled cryptographers for decades, adding another layer of complexity to the case. The secrecy surrounding his identity could be explained by government involvement, with records potentially sealed to protect sensitive information. Some speculate that the government may have known more about the Somerton Man than they let on, but chose to keep it under wraps to avoid international scandal. This theory suggests that his death was not just a random occurrence, but a calculated move in the high-stakes game of Cold War espionage. The possibility of government cover-ups and clandestine operations only fuels the intrigue, making the story of the Somerton Man a fascinating puzzle that continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. Another theory is that the Somerton Man's death was tied to a romantic affair. Some speculate that he may have been involved with Jessica Thompson, and his death could have been the result of a personal vendetta or heartbreak. The fact that Jessica seemed nervous and refused to talk about the case has fueled the idea that she knew more than she was letting on. Some investigators have suggested a simpler explanation, that the Somerton Man was a drifter or a lost soul, possibly from a foreign country, who came to Australia and died of natural causes or suicide. However, this theory fails to explain the removed labels, the cipher, and the presence of the Rubaiyat. In recent years, DNA analysis has provided some hope in solving the mystery. In 2021, the Somerton man's body was exhumed to extract DNA for further testing. While the results of this analysis are still pending, there is hope that advances in genealogical research could help identify the man and shed new light on the case. The mystery of the Somerton man continues to captivate both professional investigators and amateur sleuths. Online forums and true crime communities regularly discuss the case, presenting new theories and evidence in the hopes of finally solving this decades-old puzzle. The Somerton Man case, also known as the Tamam Shud case, is one of Australia's greatest mysteries. With a body found under strange circumstances, a cryptic code, and no definitive answers about his identity or cause of death, the mystery endures. Was the Somerton man a spy, a jilted lover, or simply an unidentified drifter? Until new evidence comes to light, his true identity and the reason for his death remain unsolved. What do you think happened to the Somerton man? Was he the victim of foul play, or was his death a tragic accident or suicide? Share your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most enduring mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest investigations. Join us next time as we explore the chilling case of the Villisca Axe murders, an unsolved crime that left a quiet town in Iowa in shock and a house filled with deadly secrets.